it was quite unexpected, like I had the call from Gilles, and he asked me, Joost, we would be happy to invite you for making a work. And so since I know the company a little bit, I know the work a little bit, it has been for a while also my house here. So immediately things are running in my head and in the rest of my body. I wanted to make a piece with one voice, and this I translated into a music. Johnny Cash is the artist that is giving the voice in the music. And I wanted to create a work that is at the same time a celebration, but also at the same time an anticipation of a mourning process. It's something for me personal, but then I think it's also something that in the society we are living at the moment, with everything that happens, we are in quite of a turmoil worldwide, and we are losing quite some qualities in the world. So I have a little bit of a feeling that we have to prepare ourselves and to anticipate and get mourning, to anticipate on something that we have to let go of. I wanted to make it quite dark work, without making it heavy and dark, but to make it light and dark. So kind of like to show sparkle, to show a fine line of gold in the darkness. That was just the idea, with one voice, Johnny Cash, and a group work. I started to dream of a group of 7, and coming here, I felt like, okay, let's make the group a little bit bigger, thanks to the good process and also the artwork, beautiful work of everybody that was in the studio. So why not? Why not to bring more people in the work? When I got the invitation to make a work, I've been thinking about my artistic interest linked to the Béjart Ballet Lausanne. So the heritage from, of course, Maurice Béjart is there, and there's Gilles, and I think I kind of like made a synthesis of these elements. So I think for me, Gilles is very present in the work. Obviously, I'm present as a choreographer, and Maurice is also present there. I used a lot of imagery on birds, actually. Actually, everything is kind of made on the dynamic of a flying bird, a bird that takes off, but also a bird that collapses down, the freedom of the bird, but also the panic of a bird that's in a space that is too small. And in this case, the blackbird. Sometimes I think of blackbird in a nightmare, but also the song of a blackbird is very beautiful, very melodious. Something like this. Yeah. So about the collaboration with the dancers, what can I say? It was a beautiful collaboration from the beginning up until now that we're restaging the work. But I liked, and it's also my method, to not explain too much, to explain with just my presence, and also not let the dancers, explain too much, but just finding each other in the studio, and I give materials from myself, that I have my own intentions and my own reasons, but I don't explain so much, actually. I keep it a little bit mysterious. So I get this feedback from them, like, what is this? So they're trying, to kind of like take it over, mimic, and then I find a very beautiful tension in this, that they're not really knowing intellectually what is going on, but their bodies are reflecting on the materials, and that allows me to take reactions from them on my proposition that I would not expect, actually. So, and then they actually give me something from them that is valuable for me. Otherwise, it's too easy, I just say them exactly what is the intention, what is it about, and I think it's a little bit flat. It's not so interesting. Specifically in the beginning, I kept it with a lot of question marks actually, and to see how the group and how the individuals were reacting on the question marks, not through language, spoken language, but with their bodies and their desire of movement, and this opened up another essential level of the piece, and we might say this is their personal, their individual layer, but it's also a layer of what Béjart Ballet Lausanne is giving, you know, what their collective quality is. Really essential for the piece. It would have been a completely different work if I would work somewhere else, of course. I think it's this joie de vivre, or this kind of celebration of the life that I find quite present here. You know, it's much more than doing your dance routine, but to find kind of like really the hunger and the thirst for communicating with an audience through the dancing body. We had the premiere already in the Opera House, l'Opéra de Lausanne, which was beautiful, you know, nice, open theater, and now currently we are actually in the house of the company, which is a more intimate setting. The quantity of the audience is also more intimate, and it is the house of the company. So the dancers here are at home, and I think that's quite a interesting, beautifully interesting opportunity. You know, it's like when a football team is playing in their own city, and not only in their own city but in their own house. No? So there's a certain ease and freedom, you know, safety here, and I felt now in the last days while we were working that they started to be really even more liberated than in another house, another theater. What I find also very special is that it is the audience is much closer to the work, so they can be closer to the face and to the bodies. They can smell the sweat, they can see the sweat, they can hear the breath, and I think that's quite special. No? We had for many months, almost 2 years, there was so much distance. And now we are kind of like countering that situation where we can really be close for a work that is created for more distance. I think that's beautiful. I think that's also for the dancers.